Our city has been blessed with a strong economy and creative community, but Austin is in danger of pricing working families, seniors, and many others out of our city. Housing prices are sky high, and we're now one of the 10 most expensive rental markets in America.
As many as 38,000 Austin area families cannot find affordable housing. Many are service industry workers, childcare providers, construction workers, and even some public employees. They're literally being priced out of town.
Our community is better off when low-wage workers and their families can find affordable housing in the city. We also have a responsibility to help seniors on fixed income, vets, and the disabled, and families with children.
An affordable city is a more livable city, and a healthier, happier city too.
Fortunately, many groups, with the help of our city government, are working on affordable housing in Austin.
Affordable housing has been a great Austin success story. The program has built thousands of attractive houses and apartments all over the city. It's also renovated and repaired existing houses to help seniors stay in their homes.
A strong affordable housing policy isn't just the right thing to do, it's economically smart. It improves the social health and the economic health of Austin. It generates rent and property taxes for the city. It revitalizes neighborhoods and raises property values.
Every city dollar attracts 4 more in matching funds from outside sources, so the money goes a long way. It's an investment in people and in the city.
Ultimately, this is a human story. It's about our community values, it's the people helped, and their personal stories that makes this program so important.
In a moment, you're going to see some folks whose lives have been touched and helped by this effort.
I've been in the neighborhood about 50 years because before I moved in the house over there on Concho, I was living right up the street on Cotton Street. I was married and we had 3 children. Ended up raising them on my own, and I've raised 3 generations. It's joy dealing with my grandchildren. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's where my time goes. That's where my time goes. I'm not bragging or anything, but I enjoy doing things on my own, you know, because I've worked and I've worked very hard. I started to work at Austin State School where I done 29 years there in the kitchen. And at the time on my job, I wasn't making a lot of money, but I thought I was. But I knew how to make it work. The time that I bought this house, it was little or nothing. It was not in the best of condition, but it's better to have something of your own as to be in something of somebody else and have to dance to their music. I'll dance to mine. And there's no other place that I would love to be than where I'm at. Yeah. Times are hard now. Why I needed a helping hand, because I had gone as far as I could go, and I couldn't do a lot of things that needed to be done. So I called Hands on Housing, and they've been working with me ever since. Things they see I need that I didn't even see, that they have taken care of. They went to patch the roof, but then they said I needed a brand new roof. They put me a brand new roof out there. They put me a door on there. They put me a brand new porch out there. I said, now, do you mind putting me a gate on there so my grandbaby won't get away? Yes, we'll put your gate on there. They even had me a brand new electrical box put up there. They've done part of my plumbing. So they've done many, many things for me, which has added more years to my life. It was just a blessing that I ran into these good people. I want to give back something that was given to me, but I want to even do better. And you know, helping people has always been part of my life because somebody had to help me. I volunteer for Mission Possible, and we deliver the food to the home. When you see the situations that you see when you go into the homes, it makes you want to give back even more. because it could be you in that condition. If hands-on housing had not helped me out, things for me wouldn't be so easy, and I wouldn't be able to help others like I'm able to do now. And they has done great things for me, great things that I will never forget. And I'm glad that my story can help somebody else.
There's several reasons that create homelessness. It's like something that you don't think will ever happen to you. I spent 6 years in the military before I went out working in civilian jobs. I had worked all my life, and I took any job I could get. That's just how I was raised. I was working outside, working construction, and I started getting these skin lesions and things on my hands and face. And the more I worked, the worse it got. You have no appetite. A lot of times you feel nauseous. I have to literally force myself to eat because I know if I don't eat, I'm gonna get sicker. My health got bad, and I went from working full-time to part-time, and then lost a part-time job. My health got worse, and I ended up, actually being homeless. That was pretty rough. You're out in the cold, the weather, your body and your mind's fighting off your medical condition, your disease, plus you're dealing with the elements. I was at the Temple Domiciliary. I was there for approximately 3 years total. I was unemployable. I had so many medical conditions. It was like, what am I gonna do, if I have to leave here? I'm gonna be back homeless again. Green Doors started this program for disabled homeless veterans. They had housing available to get them out of the domiciliary, get them back into the community. I couldn't believe it was one of them, this is too good to be true kind of experiences for me. I wasn't involved in any kind of art before I was at the VA. I just started working with craft kits and helping other guys that came into where I worked at the craft center. Being involved in crafts gave me that productive feeling back, which I was used to having working, my whole life. And when you're not able to work anymore, you lose that, like your worth. Like you feel like you're worth nothing. It was a good outlet for me, the arts and crafts, because it made me feel like, I had a purpose. I was productive. I'm in the process of trying to get an arts and craft program here at this community at Pecan Springs. I talked to the Green Doors organization, and they're on board with it. It's a second chance. It's something that a lot of people don't get. And with these homeless housing programs, whether they're for veterans or non-veterans, it could be the turning point in their life. A lot of times I'll say to myself that I'm in my own place now. It's like, is this for real? It's like kind of hard to believe.
My name's Matthew Bedecker.
And I'm Sarah Campsey, and we have 3 kids, and we live in South Austin. Cooper was born with quite a few medical conditions. He was born with his legs crossed and bent up tight to his chest line. His feet were bent and curved in and pointing up. He also had a small jaw, which was pushed back, and it was pushing his tongue back into his throat, blocking his airway. We were lucky to have health insurance through his job, which is better than most health insurances, but it still doesn't cover 100% of everything.
When Cooper was born, we were pretty shocked to discover all of his medical issues and I guess the amount of attention he would require from the different specialists and the appointments and therapies, surgeries. Would require a lot of time off from my job as well as Sarah's, and Sarah wasn't able to get that time off and eventually had to leave her job.
Right away, just from me having to stop working so soon, it was pretty soon after that we had to start applying for assistance. Cooper was almost a year old, and we got our lease renewal from our landlord, and they were going to be raising the rent.
That was a significant hit that we weren't going to be able to maintain that and stay there, so it was pretty immediate that we had to do something.
I had known about Foundation Communities from getting my taxes done, but there was the waiting list, which was longer than what we had left in our lease, so we had to split up the family.
I felt bad. But I couldn't think of anything else to do.
He was able to move in with his parents and stay in town and work, and I had to go with the kids up to New York and stay with my parents, so I had a little bit more space.
On top of having a hard time with the family being gone, the reason why, you can't financially support your family, so it was tough.
Sierra Vista has been amazing. The kids are super happy. They all have friends and they can go and play on the playground, and Sawyer's been able to go to the pre-literacy program, and just all being together under one roof is the best part. Cooper's a lot more stable now. Hopefully he's only got one more surgery, possibly two, but with him a lot more stable, I might be able to return to work soon, which would help a lot financially.
Without Foundation Communities, I don't know where we would be today right now. So it's helped keep us together.
We're able to have the home and also be able to have a dream again.
Inspired by how we can help our neighbors get back on their feet with affordable housing? Join us to keep a good thing going. Sign up to volunteer at Keep Austin Affordable.